Welcome back to the stream. It's still me, Sketchy, as you can see. This time with OG Arknights. Hopefully, we'll be able to get through the goddamn first chapter without any side quests this time. Because last stream we got sidetracked completely by the April Fool's event that I didn't even realize that I can completely skip. I mean, it was entertaining for what it was, but honestly, I expected more out of it. I got spoiled by April Fool's events in Nikkei. Alright, anyway, where were we? We got some new units, apparently. What else? I don't think there is anything to click or get through immediately. You can just get back to the story immediately. Right. Those episodes are surprisingly long, actually. We're supposed to do this one, I think. The next tutorial. Yeah. Every other level is a tutorial, apparently. Speaking of which, Instructor Doberman, why did you choose me? Jessica, you worked at Black Steel, a private security consulting company, didn't you? Assume you still remember what you learned there. Right, the whole training arc of that girl preparing to join us on our excursions. Yes, I do. But you definitely don't seem prepared. Anyway, you still need to refresh the combat knowledge you learned at Black Steel. Deploy Vanguard Tank to hold off first wave of enemies. Right? Like so.
Ready to heal. Leave it to us.
For example, this way. Let's add sniper
I won't sleep on the job.
and a healer. Why not?
There we go.
I see, this enemy is wearing heavy armor and high defense, so physical attacks can do much damage to him. Are you telling me you weren't even aware of that? No, I just don't know the enemy's actual attributes. When I served at Black Steel as a mercenary, I was conducting weapon tests most of the time. Alright then. Tell us some options that the Black Steel taught you when facing such situations. Okay, common solution is to use arts attacks to penetrate enemy armor. So the techno magic. Good, you are correct. Now try it out. Cast operator, Durin is ready. You may deploy her anytime. That I will. And let's do it like this.
Okay, I'll do it.
Hey there! Welcome to the stream. I'm not entirely sure, honestly, but the nick seems familiar, so maybe. I think we chatted before on the previous Arknights stream, didn't we? Silences? Doesn't ring a bell.
Mission accomplished.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Down
Oh,
here.
right, I remember now.
Down
The first
here.
Arknight stream, if I remember correctly. Right.
Nice meeting you, Big Doctor.
Now I remember you. Right. Thanks for knocking my memory.
Looking after everyone's health is my greatest motivation.
It's been a while. So welcome back. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, school has that power of draining all the power and energy out of people. I do remember it, vaguely, from like almost 20 years ago. Okay, next operation then. Legit, I spent like 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. studying. Feels like heaven. Okay, fair enough. You might notice already, but the backup support system at Rhodes Island allows you to request external aid before battle begins. Right, what is this about? Tap here on the squad page to request external backup. Sure. If you have already signed contracts with other organizations, this is where you can seek what kind of help they might be able to offer. Depending on how powerful we are and our relationships with these organizations, the help they can provide will also be different. So are those operators? What? They will not support all of your operations, but using them wisely will take the stress off you a little bit. Right. Please connect with other organizations as much as you can to expand the help available to us. So, operators hired from friend lists? Or something like that? Support system, I recommend you not using it, because once you do, you can't come back. Really? Is it the easy mode? What is this about? Recruit support. Let's try and see what happens. Doctor casters like me excel at suppressing enemies with high defense and provide the primary source of firepower for our squads. Okay. Well, you can borrow the strongest operator from your friend, then just cheese the freaking... Oh! So it is easy mode, literally. Gotcha. I will just hold on to them, and if I hit a incredible power creep wall that will prohibit me from continuing the story, then I'll use them. So we can get through the story, but ordinary, I'll hold off on using them then. There will be the rainy day backup. Doctor, please make sure that you include at least one caster in our squad. Will do. We do have some casters, right? Amia? Who else? Well, only Amia actually. Do we have other casters? Maybe let's replace this guy with some casters. If you need to know which operator to choose when using support, give me a heads up, because I ain't telling you yet. No worries, for now the rounds are pretty forgiving. I don't think it will be a problem for a while. Alright. What's the icon for casters? This one? I think this indicates that the person is a caster, right? If I understand it correctly. Like on Amia here. This icon. Right, so I only have a very weak caster otherwise. So Amia should suffice for now. Fine then. We are starting like this. It's getting darker and darker. It's as if the clouds are pressing into the skyline. The air still feels clear, but the dark clouds aren't moving. Feels like all stress is being compressed into a single point. Even the wind has stopped. No doubt about it. A catastrophe is about to befall this city. Right, I only heard about those things, never seen anything regarding them. We'll see what it's actually about. By the looks of things, Chernobyl has been completely paralyzed by Reunion's attacks. By the way, on the previous stream that you weren't around for, I did get ambushed by the April Fool's event. It was certainly something, let me tell you. What if the story, if the Reunion picked up the Doctor instead of Rhodes Island? Interesting flip of the gameplay. An anti-tower defense. I had fun with it. There's a VOD of it on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out sometime. It was a shit show for a good part of it because I was struggling with the mechanics, but in the end I completed it. But when it comes to disabling Nomadic City, the preparations must have been several weeks in advance. Could Reunion have taken some other actions since then? That's a bit unrealistic. Based upon what we've seen, Reunion currently doesn't show the kind of discipline required to stage a covert takeover. Most Reunion members are still wandering streets, taking revenge on Chernobylians. I'm still thinking you've got one of the best starts right now, because Silver Ash is like the best operator for starters. I've got a bit of a winning streak like this in all gachas that I start so far, that the game graces me with one OP operator at the opening. It holds strong with almost every gacha I play. Stuns may be Wuthering Waves. Only Wuthering Waves is being stingy for me. It's all just senseless fighting, killing and arson. When the catastrophe falls, even the impregnable Chernobyl will be shattered and turned into Orginium-filled ruins. If fame or fortune is what you're there after, Reunion is doomed to failure. Even with Ursa's chain of command in shambles, I still doubt that Reunion is able to face their military. Why hasn't the Ursa's military staged a counterattack yet? From my experience, when a riot breaks out, the military usually manages to quash it immediately. But we did just witness the Ursa's guards getting overpowered. That we did. That masked Reunion leader might have been a cut above the rest, but there's no way she could single-handedly destroy the entire city. Unless what? I've fought in many battles before. I've seen many people who acted in the same way as that Reunion leader. To them, soldiers are nothing more than pawns to be tossed away as soon as they serve their purpose. Soldiers could be used efficiently when needed, and then left to their own devices when not needed. Oh, I'm gonna remind you, 6.5 anniversary banner is coming in 4 days, so make sure you get some pulls. All the operators there are legit broken. Well, we'll see what we get, because honestly, I've been slacking off and not playing Arknights off stream at all. I was holding off on that, so maybe now that we finally get through the initial chapter, And all the tutorial shenanigans I'll be dropping in and off to just at least do dailies, so maybe we'll have some resources for those pools. So far, I'm kinda poor in that regard. Because the cost of training and maintenance is too high. So there's no standing army? Right. Most of the time they simply have to be fed with some hatred or fear. All that's needed to whip them into frenzy is a little push. If the way that Reunion leader acted was any indication for how organization is run, any infected could join Reunion simply by donning a uniform and putting on a badge. Correct. So that explains the endless numbers. Right. A constant turnover. That's one way to do it. There are too many oppressed infected desperately trying to cry out, no matter how tenuous the solutions that Reunion offers them might be. As long as they see a light at the end of the tunnel, they will gladly lay their lives down to pursue it, even if it means jumping into a sea of hellfire. Well, when you have no alternatives, that's what happens. You gotta give people some kind of hope to follow. Doctor, they are not like us. Even if I don't fully trust you, at least I trust your abilities. Why, thank you. I don't trust my abilities yet. But someone has to, apparently. And completely unlike you, that kind of leader is no commander. Those who will trample enemies and comrades alive, or rather minions, perhaps not even minions, to Reunion those thugs may have been nothing more than pawns. Well, potato potato. This is not a leader, but a tyrant. No matter who our enemies are, we will complete our mission. Someone once taught me, and my teammates, if facing a pawn, capture it. If facing a fortress, topple it. If facing the crown, overthrow it. Right, when you have people who are desperate, if you give them a sliver of hope, they might join you instead. That is a tactic. Ace, wait a minute. Doctor, enemy light armor troops are stationed in front of us. Have we been found? Not yet. However, we won't be able to avoid them. The route we're on is the shortest one. If we take a detour, we'll lose time we don't have. No need for further discussion then. Bugs of pawns, all that matters is that we clear them out of our way. Alright. By the way, from what I remember, I had that...
Are you to blame for this battle?
1 second, let's deploy units first. Maybe like... Shield bearing enemies have high physical defense, right, we need casters, I've got that. I'll do something like this.
You really think you'll get away?
As I was saying, I think that I had this selector for units in my inventory. Maybe I should consider some caster units from it. Because apparently I don't have many casters. Who knew? Okay, who can we deploy? Maybe Amia. Like so.
Roger.
Art thou mine worthy enemy?
Yeah, Amia is good, but she's one operator. And I don't have even a single worthwhile caster otherwise. Kind of worries me.
concentrate.
This.
Thy pleas falleth upon deaf ears.
Maybe a sniper? Cancel. A little bit differently, like
All
this.
right.
That was the hook shot.
I'll show them what I can
This
do.
won't work. Wait, I can place her here, right? That doesn't make sense. Nah.
I'll show them what I can do.
After some time you will get an AoE caster for free. You can use her instead. Oh, that's nice. Maybe that's the answer then.
You better run away soon.
Okay, let's speed it
Art
up.
thou mine
This should
worthy
suffice.
enemy, or art thou not but a jester?
Mission accomplished.
Good enough. Also, Gravel and Rope are two special operators. Okay. Based on our planned route, we should be approaching the central town of South Chernobog. We'll arrive at the rendezvous point after crossing this park. Assuming no contingencies, Nerl and Team E4 should be waiting for us there. One is for faster deploy unit that bait the boss or elite enemy. One is pull enemy towards the operator for some funny strat. Right, I have one of those units that pulls other units with a rope. But if Nerl was attacked, what would we do then? What if they wanted to alert us? But couldn't due to communications being jammed? What should we deal with that? How should we deal with that? We will go assess the situation. Oh? Don't start speculating before seeing things with your own eyes. There's no point in letting paranoia get the better of you. I see. Losing our communications have caused anxiety to spread through the ranks much faster than I imagined. Yeah, that happens. Especially with this looming catastrophe. That's kind of understandable. We have to pick up our pace. Gotcha. Some kind of fog? What with this haze? Could it be? Watch out! Kill them. We got ambushed. It's a trap. Thank you, Captain Akbar. Or rather, Admiral, was it? This is bad. Reunion forces have shown up behind us. Where's our scout? They got separated from us. Rhodes Island. They caught you. Kill them all. This time, I'll grind your bones to dust. Lovely lady. Doberman, sniper, stops the advance. Defenders, hold the line. Get ready to push forward. Ace, prepare to... Time out, time out. Who are you? I only just finished purging the Southwest Fortress, but I rushed over here as soon as I heard the news. These are my hunting grounds, Crown Slayer. What do you come here for? Isn't it about time you handed them over to me?
We may have achieved a perfect victory, but we still can't let our guard down.
A friend request. Why not? Might as well. Alright. Let me check something quickly.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Sure, why not? Yep. Okay. I was looking for the inventory. Where was it? Depot? Right, depot. And I had this thing. Also this. I can use it to upgrade operators, and this is a recruitment. Right. Was holding off on picking anyone from this list. Are there even any casters here? There's one. Your best choice is the Spectre, let me remind you that. Right. What about her? Apparently she's an AoE caster and crowd control. Also a reduced deployment cost? AoE caster is only good for the early game. Oh, gotcha. There was this one. Melee AoE survival. Restores HP 2% per second. Okay, so auto regen. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't have many good melee units either. Attacks all blocked enemies. And she blocks how many at once? 3? If I read it correctly? Yeah, that does sound useful actually. Yeah, why not? Let's grab her.
I am Spectre. That is what the spirits call me. That kind doctor informed me that I may receive further treatment by helping Rhodes Island. Yes, of course. My powers are yours to command.
Mentally unstable waifu acquired. Cool. For now I'll hold off on upgrading her, but I will give her some experience, probably. Let's make her a 10, maybe.
Power is flowing into me.
Okay, this looks fine. Suppose I was supposed to upgrade her as well, now that I'm reminded of it.
You have my gratitude.
Bang. Bang is a deploy unit that can generate DP. Oh, okay, that's useful. Yeah, come to think of it, I won't be using rope anymore. Now that I have Silver Ash. Probably. In most cases. So, why not? Let's level her. I can afford it.
Thank you for your guidance.
There we go. Was I supposed to level anyone else? Maybe her?
This seems a lot more effective than training by myself.
And let's level Silver Ash a little bit more. Because I'll be using him for a while, probably. How much can I even level him? Can I afford max level? I could. Is this even a good idea? 3-star is like a guide to let you know how all the subclass works. Also, it's very beginner friendly. Gotcha. Does it even make sense at this juncture to upgrade this guy to maximum possible? Like this? Or shouldn't I just... Should I spend the resources more evenly across the operators? What do you think? Okay then. Let's drop a fortune on him.
For one to travel such an arduous path, one absolutely must have experience.
Apparently I can't because I need these. Okay. So let's leave it at that. What else? Sure, why not? Birthday greeting, okay. Yeah, my birthday was last week. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm super duper tired. Thanks for dropping by and helping out. Have a nice sleep. And see you next time. Okay, the pot. What does it even do? Can be used to restore sanity. Okay. It's hard to imagine Calcit making a desert like this, and even harder to imagine her admitting it without batting an eyelid. At Tsundere. Hey. Missions, claim everything. There we go. Also... Can I upgrade his skills? Yes, I can. The fuck is an Esther? Oh, this. Okay. Never mind then. So, back to the story. We just did this one. And now this.
What a pain.
We often have to face swarms of enemies. This time we will learn how to deal with a larger number of enemy troops. Gotcha. As you can see, Durin alone cannot eliminate so many enemies within a short time, right? Our strategy is to deploy Defender together with AoE caster. Defenders have higher deployment cost, but they also have higher HP defense and ability to block more enemies. Yes. For example, defenders like Beagle can block 3 enemies at the same time. Like 12F, some casters have AoE attacks. They can quickly eliminate enemy units with low HP. I know this strategy. Use operators with AoE attacks together with defenders who can gather multiple enemies in an area. Correct, Jessica? Think carefully, then deploy them. Okay.
Target location reached.
And this.
Got it.
Right.
Everyone, enemies incoming.
Easy enough.
Mission accomplished.
You have my thanks for allowing me to join you. From now on, I will do my best to serve you, Doctor, with my alchemical skills. I've never had a name, but if you must call me something, you can refer to me as 12F. This victory is all yours, Doctor, and I am honored to be a pawn in your game of chess.
Alrighty. That's the tutorial done. Now to the operation. After you complete an operation, I am able to automatically reproduce your combat procedure. Auto deploy is unlocked after you complete a stage with a 3-star rating without using the support system. Right. This will come in handy if you need to carry out certain operations repeatedly. So auto-complete. Okay. Some casters such as 12F have very high deployment costs, but have the ability to attack enemies in an area. If used properly, they are able to deal devastating damage to large... Right, we know that. Press this button to head to quick formation page. Oh, thank you for our welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm just figuring out the ropes as we go. I'm incredibly fresh to this. So any tips are very much welcome. Doctor, if you haven't added any area perfect casters to our squad yet, I would strongly encourage you to bring 12 along with us. Okay, who can we replace? I don't use this guy at all. Let's grab him. Also, I was supposed to replace Rogue with someone else, but who? One second. Yes, of course, I can lower the game count a little bit. Let's try. Is that better? Should it be lowered more? Or is this fine? Okay. I think we can go like this.
Understood.
Maybe I'll also adjust it in game.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Like just the music to 90%. Like so. This should be fine, I think. Okay. Alright. Let's get back to it. Crown Slayer. Mephisto? You have no reason to object, right? Just a few insects that flew too close to the light. Are they really worth your time? And what do you want to do with us? My troops have already received your info. You've already done your part. All that's left for you is to go home. After all, you are just responsible for the core energy sector of this and its surroundings. Don't do anything unnecessary. You still have somewhere else to be, don't you? Fine, have it your way. I can't wait to see you fail. Oh? We are leaving. Well, that was easy. But were we left with a bigger asshole? As a trade? One of the enemy leaders just took a portion of the Union troops and left? Well, that seems like to be the case, Amiya. Another thing, do you use some kind of overlay or green screen? Screen looks a bit weird. Honestly, no, and I'm guessing that the screen looking weird might have something to do with the bitrate quality rather. Do you mean the camera itself or the gameplay? Because when I'm looking at the stream, I'm not seeing anything weird. At least on Twitch. Don't know about the YouTube side. Let me check. Yeah, on YouTube it also looks correct, I think. Because when it comes to the camera itself, it might be just the case of the camera I'm using being kind of crap. It's not amazing, it's the cheap stuff. So it may be a little bit grainy, I'll admit. Otherwise, it should be fine. What they are up to? Whatever it is, we can't let our guard down. The enemy is still many times our size. Well, please allow me to apologize on Crown Slayer's behalf for her rudeness. Well, aren't you polite? You can call me Mephisto. Alright, Boy Scout. What is Reunion trying to accomplish? Oh, nothing particular. To be honest, I wouldn't even mind letting you bunch go. You weren't even our targets in the first place. Well, then can we excuse ourselves? If we weren't your targets, then why? However, I had the honor of watching your battles. Yes, what about it? Your combat tactics as well as your personal configuration were quite intriguing. Were they now? Intriguing? You think that the carnage of battle is intriguing? Rhodes Island, I've read up on your group before. At first, I thought you were just another ordinary company. But by the looks of things, you don't think your ambitions have stretched a bit too far from playing with test tubes? Well, from what I understand, Rhodes Island is also a paramilitary group. So, we are doing our job. It'd be terribly dull if I allowed you to just walk out of here, wouldn't I? Wouldn't it? Rather. What I'd like is to have a little competition, a ritual of sorts. What if I do not consent? We don't have time to waste on Pre-operational kid? What is this word? Pre-operational kid? Never heard of it. Yeah, get ready. We might have to break through with force. To get his attention. Okay. Alright. Do your thing. What was that just now? Who are you sending signal to? None of your business, kid. Anya? Come on, we are all professionals here. Where's your basic courtesy? If people like you didn't exist, I wouldn't have to constantly be honing my insults. Wow. Anya, what's going on? Doberman, all of our escape routes have been blocked by his troops. How can that be? How did he manage to do that in just a few minutes? Well, probably they were moving on our asses while we were chatting. That would be my guess. This simply won't do. Even though I gave you my sincere invitation, but all you can think of is running away. The crazy eyes. I suggest you take your meds, my dude. Actually, I'll let you leave my hunting ground safely as long as you win. Until then, my friends here will keep trying to kill you. Alright. It's your victory as long as you don't die. The rules are simple enough, right? Ace, we are already prepared to break through. But we have to stave off their attacks first. Why are you doing this? The catastrophe is coming. If we don't leave Chernobog, then everyone will... What are you talking about? The catastrophe makes it the best time to celebrate. Really? You are sick. My esteemed guests, I am honored to invite you to this game. So we got left alone with a psycho. Gotcha. Kill them all. Anya, watch out. Right. Actually, we know exactly what you did in the central area. That masked person you rescued makes me very, very curious. Crown Slayer is so fixated on what you're going to do next, where you're going to go. But I'm different. What I care about is, what exactly are you? Where are you from? Yes, you, the one staring at me right now. You are somewhat different from us, but he is. What was the device in that facility that was able to preserve your life? It was called None of Your Fucking Business. Yeah, there's something going on, it's not much, but the colors of the game are bleak, a bit yellowish. Maybe recording program uses color brightness correction. I think I know what it might be, because I'm using HDR on most of my games, and I'm using HDR correction in general in system. So I've put a filter on recording software that should, in theory, revert the HDR changes to SDR format, and it should look correctly. In general, the result is better than what it was without it. So I can either turn off HDR completely in everything and just play everything in SDR, making it look worse for me, but without any artifacting for the stream, or I can use this middle ground. Well, I can try to turn it off for this and we'll see if it will be better, but it might be actually worse. Let's test it, why not? This one. Second. How about now? Is it any better? It should be turned off now. Don't know if it won't ruin it completely in different direction. So there's no change. Well, otherwise I have no idea what might be causing this. If it's not the filter, I have no idea. I'll put it back on to be safe. There we go. Because other than this, I'm not using anything special that could mess around with colors or anything like that. So, do you know what's the cause? Also, I'm not seeing it on stream myself when I'm looking at it. It looks pretty close to what I'm seeing in game. Let me check something. Maybe the colors are a bit muted on the stream, but I could actually blame that on Twitch completely. It's hard to say at this point. Both YouTube and Twitch are using their own compression systems when streaming, so they might be doing something that I'm not aware of. Maybe something I have to adjust along the way eventually. I'll figure it out as I go. Hard to say. Anyway, for now I won't be fiddling with it, just to be safe so I don't break anything accidentally. Right, what was the device in the facility that was able to preserve your life? As we said, none of your business. I'm so very curious. Do you know the expression curiosity killed the cat? See, I'm not such a cold-blooded person. So how about it, my esteemed Rhodes Island guests? How about giving this person to me as a gift? Excuse me, I beg your finest pardon, I do not consent. You're not my type? So no. It will be a shame to end the game early, but at least I'll let you rest. I'll let the rest of you go. How about it? Doctor, get behind me. Amiya says no, apparently.
Conceal yourselves, so the enemy won't find you.
The situation isn't looking good, but still far from hopeless. Right, Amiya attack, Amiya protect. She is the Perlica precursor of protecting the protagonist. I know what I'm supposed to do. A lot of enemies are coming. I'd recommend deploying casters with area of effect. Right. First, we gotta deploy some blockers.
Get ready for battle.
For example, her. Why not?
I know what to do.
Yup, that I did. I started playing Enfield first. It was my main game for streaming as well. But I've branched out because I actually ran out of content in Enfield for now. So I said, why not try out the OG Arknights? I had my own reservations about the game, but so far it's not as bad as I expected. I enjoy the story. That thing is without question. The gameplay is what I had reservations about, but it's fine. It's serviceable so far. Anyway, let's get back to it. Who else can we deploy? Okay, let's deploy this guy. Why not?
Got it.
Now, maybe some healer would be prudent.
There is no turning back for you.
Let's drop her.
Stay calm.
Yeah, I know that it's a very early part. I'm holding off my judgments for now in general. I don't expect much, and I'm very forgiving with what I'm seeing.
Acknowledged.
Might as well do it like this.
Art thou mine worthy enemy,
What else?
or art thou naught but a jester?
Another healer.
I won't be afraid.
Now speed up. This should be enough in general, I think.
There is no turning back for you.
Fool, for what reason hast thou come?
Roger.
There we go. I was worried how well tower defense gameplay will translate to streaming material in general, but
Mission
there are things to
accomplished.
do. It's not as passive as I expected.
I'm Lava. the
Also,
caster.
rounds
Here
are
to join
fairly
you
short,
simply
so
because
that
I'm
helps.
bored and want something to
Don't know
do.
what it will be
But
later
I
on.
heard my sworn nemesis is here too, though. Can I just quit now?
Okay, new unit.
They have only their own weakness to blame.
Gotcha. Wanted to check something with my operators.
home,
One
Doctor.
second. Was a healer, right? Melee starter. Melee DPS. Ah, Plume was DP recovery, right? Gotcha. Oh, and Fang. Right, Fang as well. Main. Ah, not a fan of Lava ENVA. In Arknights we can change voice actors for each characters individually. Oh, that's a neat feature actually. I honestly don't care enough usually about VA quality to faff about with voice acting change, especially when streaming. I'd rather have as much English voice acting as possible in game when streaming, so I have less to voice act. Pure laziness there. If I was playing just for myself, sure, then I would maybe play around with different voice acting packs. Otherwise, it's Ian only on stream. Sorry. Okay. I was supposed to add... Bang. Where is she? There she is.
Leave it to me.
Understandable, I can just understand JP on her hearing, so it's easier for me. Yeah, it would be. I cannot speak a lick of Japanese at all. Only English and my native tongue for me, unfortunately. I can understand a little bit of French. Well. Alright. Should be fine.
Conceal yourselves, so the enemy won't find you.
Gosh, they just keep coming. There are still lots of enemies left. Don't let your guard down. Right. There she is. Deploy.
Leave it to us.
Did I start the wrong mission? Or is it just the continuation with different units? I'm not sure about that.
Acknowledged.
This. Ah, so
The
just
fool
a similar map.
flaunting his
Gotcha.
gallantry reaches none with his vanity.
Okay. Drop healer.
Stay
So.
crust.
What would happen if I drop her here?
Is this a good...
Thy pleas falleth upon deaf ears.
Oh, so she cannot drag them like this. No, she can. Oh, interesting. Okay. Neat, neat.
Art thou mine worthy
Oh,
enemy?
I
Or art thou
didn't pay
not
attention
digested?
and I'm letting units go through. My bad.
Everyone, follow me. Roger.
Maybe like this.
The fool flaunting his gallantry reaches none with his vanity.
Another healer.
I won't be afraid.
Yeah, this isn't
Thy
working.
pleas falleth
Let's
upon deaf
restart
ears.
maybe. Retreat.
I'm fine.
I
together,
do
everyone.
need to deploy some casters for this after all. Can I just power through? Start again. Mission start. Try to complete the stages without any enemy leaking. Right.
Conceal yourselves.
That's what
so
I'm
the enemy
trying to
won't
do.
find you. Enemy spotted.
So
Prepare to fight.
this time
Leave it to
let's
us.
do it correctly. For a change. First, we are deploying this guy.
Very well. Art thou mine worthy enemy?
Now
Art
let's
thou
get a
not but a
caster
jester?
out.
Thrust.
Like so.
Got it. The fool flaunting his gallantry reaches none with his vanity.
Let's grab Anya. She should be helpful.
Roger.
The fool flaunting his gallantry reaches none with his vanity.
Thrust.
Now a healer.
Stay calm.
Fool,
Another one.
for what reason hast thou come?
And
Thrust.
let's grab her.
Roger.
Fool, for what reason hast thou come?
She should be fine, right? Yep,
Mission accomplished.
that was better. Ah, watch out. I'm fine, it's just a scratch, don't worry. Not good enough. At this rate, they are going to close in on us. I've already found the weak point in their line, but without reinforcements, it's taking all we have to just hold them back. Please hold out a bit longer. Focus your fire on the ranged enemies. Voice acting, everything is committing a murder on my voice over time. Please hold out a bit longer, focus fire on the ranged enemies. Our casters will take care of their vanguard. Good, good. This is how things should be. Next up, F3, E5. This bloody brat. Excellent, now B4, B5. You playing chess, my dude? The enemy is now trying to flank us. Take 2 defenders and a sniper. Just keep them busy. Yeah, reading out loud takes a toll on the throat, and there's a lot of text. Yes, I have noticed. If nothing else, it's good practice. I've inflicted this fate on myself knowingly. I knew what to expect going in, but still. And next, H2, H6. They are rushing our defensive lines. Vanguards, flush them out. That's right. Let me see how you struggle. Now casters, move to C7, capture the rock. Yeah, he's mentally playing chess. Enemy casters have appeared. So far, they're hiding behind their defenders. It's too late, take cover. Mephisto is a weird cookie, I've gathered as much. Seems like a guy living in his own head, kind of. Now be snuffed out, like flames before the storm. Crazy eyes again. He really is commanding his troops like that. How can he give such precise orders just by barking out chess moves? Better question yet, how are just regulars, recruited civilians understanding those orders? That's my question. From what we've gathered, their forces are basically conscripted from civilians. So how would they even know what he's babbling about? Those same disorderly thugs have been turned into an army under his command. At this rate, he's going to keep exploiting the advantage he gets through his leadership. On the other hand, if we manage to suppress him, they'll fall into disarray. There are an explanation, naturally, later. I bet! Those are all rhetorical questions thrown into the air. I'm just thinking out loud. I like to theorize a lot when I play and guess on about what's happening before it happens. Kind of my thing. Damn it, we're running out of time. And I'm running out of drink. We'll have to grab something to drink later. We can't allow ourselves to be stalled any longer. Is there some way to turn the tables? Anything? Reinforcements will be nice. We're going to be... Doctor's going to be... Ah! What? Huh? What's going on? Where are people getting knocked out into the air? What? The hell is that? You guys sure took your sweet time. I even had to relocate the civilians. Is that the an Uma Musume? A horse girl? I see the ears, I see the tail. That's a horse girl. Horse girl spotted. Out of my way. Let's hit them even harder. Don't give them enemies chance to regroup. So we got reinforcements. Miss Nerl. Cute. Cute out of 10. Ah yes, the cavalry. Literally, it seems. Yes, theoretically crafting is cool, just confirming that Arknights tends to put thought into world building, not just doing it for the sake of doing it. That I gathered, very much so, even from playing Enfield. The world seems very fleshed out. That's what got me into the Enfield in the first place, because I started looking into videos about OG Arknights lore, and the world seemed very interesting to me, but the gameplay kept me at bay. So that's what happened. I started playing Enfield first, because it was more up my alley gameplay wise. But the story and the world building I very much enjoy in both games. I'm glad you're still safe, Mamiya. Let's move. Thank goodness you were deployed in this operation. Using the signal flare was God damn it, that word. I never can pronounce it correctly. Judicious. Seems like you've been having a rough time. You must be Doctor, right? That I am. Radiant Knight, Nerl, at your service. Your chariot has arrived. Well, we've called for cavalry, and there it is.
Clear. All targets down.
Uma Musume for the win. In addition to completing main missions, side missions and various daily missions are also an important source of income for Rhodes Island. Okay. Here are the other mission types.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Just like the main missions, other missions can also be found on the mission page. This part has all the starter missions. These missions are restructured differently than requests we normally get. There are a series of rehabilitation procedures specifically designed for you. Are they now? Of course, completing these missions will be worth your time, and you will be rewarded with supplies that are hard to come by through most other requests. I suggest you prioritize these missions so that you can recall the knowledge that you previously mastered. Okay. We've got all these. Is there a claim all button? Indeed. So gotta click everything. There we go. Daily. This has collect all. Right, I've gotta start doing these off streams eventually. I was being lazy about it previously. Okay, claim all. You know what? This seems like a good moment to grab some tea, because I ran out of everything to drink and my throat is getting dry as hell. So I'll be like 5 minutes away and I'll be back.
Dr. Halsett told me you have
Won't
to be
even change the
100%
screen, just leave it
focused on your work to
like that.
maximize efficiency.
So be right back.
So yes, that's what I'm gonna do. There's still lots of work that needs to be done, Doctor. We can't afford to have you resting. There's still lots of work that needs to be done, Doctor. We can't afford to have you resting.
And I'm back. Key acquired. We can continue, hopefully. Alrighty. Let's get back to it. next one? Oh, unit Beagle. I've seen some memes about her. Okay, mission start.
Leave it to us. Let the hunt begin.
What is this about? Like before, the enemy this time has very high damage and durability. An ordinary Vanguard operator will not be able to withstand it. Yeah, you should deploy a defender operator with high defense to protect your position. On a side note, you will need to manually activate the skills of these operators. Once activated, the operators will become greatly enhanced within skill duration. So make sure you use the skills wisely when facing difficult situations. I'll try to use these skills at the correct time. Memes are in our souls, not in mine yet. So far my soul is only full of Enfield meme. But I bet that I'll absorb memes from this game as well, as I do usually.
Okay, ready for action.
Can I redeploy her? Doesn't seem like it. And she dead.
I'm here.
What skills does she have? Can I check what it does? Oh, it increased the defense, right, gotcha. And an attack up. Easy enough. Speed up.
I'm here.
Will this work?
Gotcha.
Mission accomplished.
There we go. Easy enough.
My codename is Beagle. I know I didn't do very well on my assessment, but I'll still do my best at my internship.
Fair enough.
We have the doctor's orders to thank for this.
New threat had acquired. What is this all about? Why not? Might as well do it.
In position.
Jessica, today we will conduct a comprehensive combat exercise. Team A1 will cooperate with you in this combat situation. Our DP regeneration rate will be limited to simulate a harsh combat environment. Fang is already on the battlefield to provide DP for us. Right, so energy generation. Speed up.
Thrust.
Here we are. Hibiscus and I will help. In most cases, deploying a sniper operator behind a vanguard operator to help clear enemies is a good tactic. Once we have enough firepower to deal with the enemy, it's important to deploy medic operator to kill your vanguard operator. Well, I knew all that, honestly.
I'm listening. It's safe here.
There we go.
Take aim.
Kinda late to be teaching me that. I couldn't even reach this tutorial without knowing it already,
Thrust.
to be completely honest.
Take aim.
Sorry to keep you waiting. We'll join the battle now. There are more enemies ahead our way. We need to deploy a defender operator when we have enough DP to block them, right? Don't forget to deploy a caster operator to help neutralize enemy offensive Okay. So, like
There you
so.
are.
On standby.
Oh, so she's still reaching when she's behind her.
There you are.
Okay, interesting.
Thrust.
Alright. No. Do it like this.
Take aim.
Cast her with a knife. Fair enough.
Mission
I cast knife.
accomplished.
All enemies
British
have
spell.
been defeated. We Rhodes Island operators are the finest.
Okay. Tutorials try to teach basic things. Truly, it might be a bit too much sometimes, but it's very important to understand basics since the game heavily leans into skills over stats. Right, I'll try to do them all eventually. Okay. Let's go. Start. What's with this woman? You there! The Reunion forces worked like a well-oiled machine when they took over the Chernobyl military strongholds. But your men act like deranged fucks. Mindless slaughter, burning down the city, hunting down innocents, this was all for your own sadistic pleasure, was it? Someone base enough to plot these senseless crimes at a time like this could not possibly have designed the plan to take down an entire city. Your commander probably ordered you to cause chaos, but you succumbed to your perversion and tastelessness. God damn it. My tongue. My soul. Oust. I want her shot through the mouth. Wow. Harsh. Nerl! Their sniper is ridiculous. If Nerl gets hit again, she won't be able to defend herself anymore. Nerl, you need to retreat. I can't, he's too powerful. I can't afford to let him hit our squads. I have to intercept his attacks. You know who she reminds me of? Visually, at least. Darkness from Konosuba. Like 90% visually. Nerl, I mean. She managed to block Post Ballista with only a shield? Unbelievable. Impossible. Well, you'll have to believe your eyes. Do it again. Blow her to pieces. What? It's coming from my right? Yeah, I bet they are not patching the characteristics otherwise. I mean, he's also a defender. Just not that kind of defender. As if I'd let you. Ace? Snipers, take aim. Target the raised platform to the south. Fire. What? How dare you? How dare you? That he is. Did we get him? I doubt it. The most we can hope for is to put some pressure on him. Ace is giving me that old uncle too old for this shit vibe. From the very start. I very much identify with his vibe. Unfortunately, we don't have time to dissect our enemy's tactics. He's very mobile and has high firepower. The longer this drags on, the less likely we'll be able to block his shots. We can give him time to set up. Amiya, make your move while in E3 snipers keep him occupied. Understood. In E1 snipers come with me and suppress Union forces. In E2 use all the firepower you have to break through the defensive line. Amiya being the secondary in command. Maybe she should be commanding the forces, not me. She looks way more competent. You filthy vermin. Why won't you just obediently roll over and die? Why can't I just put an end to you all right here? Because you suck, that's why. I want to kill every single one of you. Now, now's your chance. Hurry! All members of Team E4 were going to break through their formation. Well, all of them are commanders of their respective squads. Yeah, I've gathered as much. But honestly, it feels like handing over command to Doctor at this junction is very... well, how to say it? Risky? Wishful? That he is going to do a good job? Feels like nepotism. Let's run wild. Fire! Fire! Don't let her get any closer. Huh? What? She was 20 meters away just a moment ago. Right, because the horse people in this world can actually sprint like hell, can't they? If you wish to stand against a Kazimierz Knight, come back after you've trained a few more decades. Right, because they are the fantasy note Poland. I forgot about that. And when the wing hussars arrived, and such other things. Kuranta house people sure can be fast, right? Doberman, follow me. I'll keep calling them Uma Musume and they cannot stop me.
Commencing operation.
The enemy known as Junkman has very high attack. We must deal with them carefully. Doctor, I suggest you deploy defender operators, right? We must defeat them to gain more space and maneuverability.
Observe and determine the form of infection. Such data will be useful for research.
Do I have any defenders? Yes. And you will go here.
I have a visual.
Good enough. Now... will this work? Yes, it will. Good. At least kind of.
One bullet each.
Let's deploy him. Maybe like this? Will this work?
Very well.
It should.
The fool flaunting his gallantry reaches none with his valor.
Okay.
Everyone, follow me.
Now, a healer. But maybe not here. Instead... Nah. Okay, let's leave her here then. Cannot
Stay calm.
affect everyone at once.
Fool.
Just her.
For what reason hast thou come?
so another
I
healer.
won't be afraid.
Thy pleas fall
should
upon
suffice.
deaf ears.
Understood.
The fool flaunting his gallantry reaches none with his vanity.
It should do. Enemies sometimes run into
Mission accomplished.
tile where Fang can reach them and attack, but usually they block with right.
I am Ansel, a medical
Yeah, I
intern.
noticed that they
I'll be
sometimes
assisting with surgery
enter the
and
tile and
internal
sometimes
medicine,
they
among
stand
other
a
things.
little bit to
I
the
look
left
forward
or
to
right.
working with you.
It'd be a waste to leave all that good stuff here. The enemy doesn't need it anyway, right?
Right.
Welcome
This-
home, Doctor.
Tap to enter the terminal. In order to recoup operational expenses and equipment upkeep, maintaining Rhodes Island's supply line is one of the most important daily responsibilities. Okay. In resource skirmishes, you must complete special requests to replenish different resources. Tap to enter resource skirmish stage selection. Normally, supply stages are only available on certain days. However, during your Rose Island orientation stages in aerial threat, cargo escort, tough siege, resource search, and tactical drill will be all available to you. Okay. These stages offer better, more targeted rewards, so please plan around them accordingly. Gotcha. It's recommended to focus on cargo escort, area threat, and tactical drill stages first. Those are the usual farm stages. You will spend a lot of sanity here, at least until your base starts to produce stable passive income. I can imagine. I cannot promise that I'll be spending any time on them off stream, but I'll try to do them in some regularity, at least. Cargo escort gives you LMD to train your operators. Tactical drill battles gives records for upgrading them. Right, so this is basically just protocol space from Enfield. I don't need any explanation, I know what to do. I know what these are, just different names for the same activities. Collect all. Oh, friends requests. Cool, cool. Many systems indeed are very similar. I'd imagine as much. They probably recycled a lot of ideas from OG Arknights in Enfield. Even the UI is very similar-ish. Anyway, should I be upgrading any more operators maybe at this point? Do I even have resources to upgrade anyone else? Like by 5? This is cheap enough.
I see. Thank you, Doctor.
Let's set
I've
everyone
learned
to
so
50.
much from you.
15, I mean.
I will make good use of this new power.
Power
There you go.
is flowing into me.
Right, I was supposed to be using her some more. I keep forgetting that I unlocked her. Well, there we go. Something to keep in mind. I'll just upgrade my 5 stars for now. A little bit. Because I
Upgrade
keep using them. And now let's go the main story. Is this the final one? Who are you? Melanta. Okay. Start. Oh, I didn't even equip her. Wow. Great job, me. There you are.
Good night, my brothers and sisters.
Okay. Mission start. Not going above
Commencing
recommended
operation.
level of the stages is a good thing to remain on track. Right. I will have to start paying attention to that eventually. Forget about the Union commander for now, at least he's not making any further moves. Different types of enemy troops are coming, be careful. How expensive is she? Kind of expensive. For now, let's just use her.
Leave it to us.
And we'll be replacing her with a Vanguard in a second. Like so. You know what? Actually, 1 second. I did it wrong because she has long range. I should be doing the placement the other way around. I should be placing the Spear Girl first and then the shield one. Let's try it again. Let's
Look
go
at the map and
like
figure out your route before we get in there. This is experience talking.
this.
Enemy spotted. Prepare to fight.
Now her behind,
On standby.
and this should be blocking everything, in theory, at least.
Everyone, follow me.
Now we can
Show me
drop
what
a
you're made
healer,
of. Amuse me,
like so.
if you even can.
What will happen if I drop her here?
I come from the depths of the ocean.
Everyone, follow me.
This should work. This feels kind of pointless, but I'll do it.
Everyone, follow me.
Get chainsawed, fool.
Roger.
There we go. She has very nice
well.
range. Like, hit everything in this general direction.
Thrust. Thrust.
Should be fine.
Everyone, follow me.
Yep. Layers of blocks.
Humbly awaiting your
I gotta start remembering to use the individual skills. I never use them at all. Scouting complete. I can confirm that the enemies pursuing us have been eliminated. We've managed to break through the encirclement. We'll be at the outskirts of Chernobog soon. Even though the enemies we defeated today were just a small portion of the whole force, at least we're safe for now. Thank you for what you did back there. I am forever in your debt. No, thank you. You actually saved our asses collectively. Don't say stuff like that. I don't have the right to ask the Radiant Knight for repayment anyway. Anyway, let's talk about that sniper, Nerl. Sure. Putting aside the destructive power of that ballista, I think he might have set up several turrets in advance, as well as other automatically firing devices. I was targeted from different directions, but I saw only one sniper. I had the same feeling. So he was playing tower defense of his own. It was the administrator plot twist. Deploying towers. The first and second shots exploded at about the same time, but there was a noticeable delay between them. Those shots weren't fired from the same repeating ballista, at least when we returned fire, we weren't targeted by the same sniper. Ace, did you realize something? I can't say for sure. What if the enemy was moving so quickly, to the point of basically being in several places at once? There's no way anyone could move that quickly. I can't even imagine how it'd be possible. We can't underestimate how dangerous a reunion is. It was that malicious brat who ordered the sniper to go after you. He didn't even call upon the sniper when he was attacking us. Looks like that disgusting personality of his is backed up by some real power. Apparently so. However, he never attacked us when he was angry, okay. So either his combat capabilities are lacking, or he simply chose not to display his true abilities yet. Or maybe he didn't have all the cards ready yet. Just seeing his commanding abilities in action makes me highly suspicious. He was commanding his troops like puppets. Yeah, we've covered that. In any case, we are no longer in territory that he controls. Nair, thank you. If not for your timely arrival, we would be in grave danger. Yep. She took our asses out of the fire. I was just following the plan we agreed on beforehand. You were the one who asked me and Ace to make adjustments depending on the situation. You solved your own problem. On my way here, I saw the extent of Reunion atrocities, and I had doubt about their power. What if I stopped to engage their forces? What if I helped Ursus defend against the Reunion? What if I stayed back and at the rendezvous point, waiting for you to come to me? If I was the one who called the shots, there's no saying how much worse the outcome could have been. Not everyone is made for command. I'm not good at thinking several steps ahead. The only way I know how to get what I want is to keep fighting. Amiya, I was only performing my duties, but you have the ability to end this crisis. You've earned this victory, so you have some more confidence in yourself. Miss Nerl. This person standing next to you must be the doctor then. That's right. But every time we meet someone, Amiya has to repeat the story about how Doctor is suffering from amnesia. What a pain. Well, I can't exactly carry a transparent saying that. Doctor, one of my friends lost her memories as well. I'm sure you two will get along. Really? After all, you should understand how precious living in the present is. Hmm? Let's get going, everyone. We still have to escort Doctor to Rhodes Island. Sorry, I failed. No, don't apologize. It was my mistake. I lost my temper. Can you help me track Rhodes Island? I'll report the situation to Talwa first. She should have taken over Chernobyl Core Command Tower by now. She will decide the fate of these insects. Understood. Be careful. Your safety is the most important thing, alright? I will. So he does care about some people. I suppose my mission is complete too. Let's go, comrades. Let us go forth and welcome our new era. Hey, that was episode 0. So not even chapter 1. Technically. So the prologue took me
From now on, my blade is yours.
like 5 hours? Something close to that. Which is honestly kind of scary. Yes, that is chapter 0. Coming from the background of Nikkei, when it comes to story-centered gachas, that game's chapter 0 took like half an hour. This was 5. Or close to it, at least. Well, you're reading it very thoroughly, so yeah, I don't skip anything. I try not to skip on story at all. Lore shit and story shit is my bread and butter. I play games to experience stories. Gameplay and mechanics are secondary. At least I try to consume them that way.
My blade hasn't even been
All
stained
right.
red yet.
Doctor, victory always comes at a cost.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Please proceed to the headquarters. Someone is waiting for you. Okay. And yeah, early chapters writing is worthy, but it gets better over time. Doctor, we meet again. Do we know each other? Things are not looking good. Chernobyl is about to fall, and there's limit to what I can do from here. Right now, we need to restore our infrastructure so we can provide more support for future operations. Who's that? Alright, I keep forgetting that you might not remember who I am. Yeah, can you elaborate? Closure. I'm Closure, a Rhodes Island reliability engineer. Okay. Welcome to the Rhodes Island headquarters. Hope that we will get along, Doctor. In the base, you can build different facilities to earn resources and manage your operators. So, the factory found me. Well, maybe not factory, but base building, if nothing else. I've heard that it's a thing. I know nothing regarding the details, so I guess we'll have to dive into it right now. Okay, since the system was just restored, most facilities will require cleaning before they can be used. Never is not running away from industrialization, right? I know that part. I know how to industrialize. I have been trained. I am an engineer. I am also forklift certified. Even though we've suffered many losses, our journey has only just begun, and we will rebuild. This place has always been our home through thick and thin. Before we get started, let me introduce you to some basic functions. This number indicates the number of idle drones. Drones are used for tasks such as cleaning up and building rooms. After the drone is used, it will need to be charged and undergo maintenance for a period of time before it can be used again. Okay. This shows Rhodes Island power supply. All facilities require electricity, so building and upgrading the power station can provide additional output. Gotcha. This displays your currency, Longman dollars. Jesus Christ. After all, money doesn't grow on trees. You are not trying hard enough then. And most of the materials we produce are for funding, okay? Hopefully you'll be able to digest all this information. I promise nothing, my dude. After all, this will be place that you will frequent the most. Really. Don't worry, if this all seems a bit overwhelming at first, take your time to get acquainted and slowly help this place become more like home you'd want. Hey. That's why cleaning up these rooms in the first step is the first step to starting any job. Let's switch to building mode, okay? The elevator shaft is passage connecting these various rooms. Tap on the area between the shafts to clean it up. Okay, begin cleaning. Wait a fucking second. Now that I paid some close attention to the design and the elevator bit connecting rooms, this whole thing seems familiar. Because Nikkei stole the fuck out of this mechanic for the 3rd anniversary. I shit you not. I can prove that this layout was used for the Rebuild Eden minigame. I'm certain of it. Also follow Shelter, but closer to the minigame from Nikkei. Those bastards stole the layout and mechanics. Okay, I've been training this.
Debris cleared.
I mean, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. Now let's clean the surrounding rooms. Okay. Have to clean the end room. Right.
Debris cleared.
We're not done yet. We still have to clean the next room. Hey.
Debris cleared.
Yes, was inspired by. When you are a corporation, it's not stealing its inspiration. A golden rule.
Debris cleared.
We've cleaned enough rooms to build facilities now. All facilities require power, so the first thing to build is a power plant. Okay. Construct power plant. There we go.
Infrastructure complete.
Now we need to build a factory. Yes, a factory. The magic word. The factory will produce materials and some resources. In the beginning, you should produce pure gold and sell them for LMD or battle records for your operators. Okay. Later on, you can produce orgenium shards and exchange them for orandums. Okay. I have no idea how to pronounce that word correctly. For me, they are all randoms.
Infrastructure complete.
Let's build the trading post. Okay. Fulfilling orders through the trading post for a steady supply of LMD later on. Close to LSD, but no, not exactly. Later on, you can switch orders types and earn orandums. Okay. There we go.
Complete.
We built all the basic facilities. Now you need to learn how to use them. Yes, please. Building off. Most of the base facilities don't just run on their own, you just need to assign operators. Okay, so very much like in Enfield. Just Enfield has a very simplified version of it. The factory is responsible for producing a wide range of products and is key to Rhodes Island. Okay. Select factory. Okay. Tap once more to open production page. Assign operator. Jessica.
I wonder if the people at Rhodes
Now we can
Island
actually
are
make something.
nice.
Alright. Tap to set a category. Here we go. Bam. Now the item will be made in the specified quantity. Alright. However, there is a limit to how much the warehouse can store, so please remember to collect the produced items on a regular basis. Gotcha. That's it for the factory. Give it a try and make sure it's producing something while you're busy elsewhere. Next, we'll talk about the trading post, another key element of the base. Trading post sells products made on Rhodes Island for MD or Rodoms and other currencies. Transactions are immediate as long as you can fulfill orders. However, trading posts also requires help from operators in order to run smoothly. Also, it's getting dark outside, so I'll turn on some lights. Much better. Okay. Tap here to assign an operator. Select operator.
Please send me somewhere that sunlight can never touch.
Even the icons and most of the UI is very familiar from Enfield. Now you've got proper workflow going. Okay. Let's try fulfilling an order. Okay, tap here to complete.
Resources received.
That's it. We've just completed the first order since the base was repaired. Now all the basic features are back. More rooms and facilities will be available later after we upgrade the control center. Okay. You can now manage rooms and talk to the operators or just hang out. Only the basics are available at the moment due to stability issues. Okay. We will explore those after getting permission from Calcit. Alright, can I go now? Yes, leave base.
Welcome home, Doctor.
So, that's a lot to absorb at once. I'll have to figure out the mechanics and the specifics off stream, I think. For today, that will be it, I think, with Enfield. That's a good spot to wrap up. We'll be back with another Enfield, with another Arknights stream. Jesus, I keep calling it Enfield out of habit. That's it for OG Arknights, and we'll be back with another stream of it on Wednesday. So, if you want to catch that stream, I encourage you to check out my Discord channel, because all the upcoming schedule is posted there, and if anything changes, will be also posted on the channel. So, thank you for watching. We'll be taking 1 hour break, something close to that, and I'll be back with Resident Evil 4 Remake stream as per schedule.
There's still lots of work that needs to
So,
be done, Doctor.
see ya!
We can't afford to have you resting.